What would happen if the Dino Crisis 2 Giganotosaurus met its Ark Survival Evolved counterpart? In today's video, we're gonna try to find that out. It's the original against the inspiration, a battle of two hulking monsters who are able to make short work of a T-Rex. Before we get into the fight, let's take a look at the statistics of each specimen. Starting with the Dino Crisis 2 Giga, the animal was about 30 feet tall and 70 feet long, and it had a very powerful bite and was very bulky, allowing it to tank a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the Ark Giganotosaurus is similar in structure and around the same size, except it is slightly slimmer than its Dino Crisis 2 counterpart. However, the Ark Giga has something the other Giga doesn't have: a gnash attack. When the Ark Giga bites down on its victim, even if the prey breaks free, it will lose health over time and will eventually collapse, meaning if our Ark friend hits his DC2 counterpart in the right spot, the results could be lethal. Also, let's not forget the Ark Giga's most powerful weapon: its rage. The Ark Giga would get very angry if it takes enough damage, and becomes stronger and more unpredictable as a result. Now with the statistics out of the way, I'm going to create a little scenario on what might happen if the two giants ever met. The year is 2010. And Edward City is now overgrown with jungles and trees, and is inhabited by prehistoric creatures that were once thought to have been extinct for millions of years. One of these specimens is the Giganotosaurus, a massive predator that is currently antagonizing Dylan and Regina after it killed Cyclops, a T-Rex who was previously antagonizing the duo. As the Giganotosaurus was about to finish Dylan off, it found itself being pulled backwards. Paula, Dylan's daughter from the future, had accidentally activated a portal while trying to hide from the monster. The Giga struggled to pull itself away from the portal, but the dinosaur got sucked in just before the portal closed. Dylan looked over at his daughter as they shrugged in confusion. Meanwhile, the Giganotosaurus exited the portal into what appeared to be a tropical island. The creature got up and looked around at its surroundings. The creature had landed in the island of Ark Survival Evolved. Then the Giga felt a nibble in his left leg. He looked down and saw a tiny herbivore nibbling on the back of his leg. The herbivore was called a Pegomastax, which on the island was known to pickpocket survivors on the island. The dinosaur just grunted before kicking the small herbivore aside. Then the Giganotosaurus heard a noise in the distance and walked into the jungle to investigate. The dinosaur witnessed a Tyrannosaurus dominum, aka the Ark Rex, pursuing a parasaur. With its killer instincts kicking in, the Giga rushed over and stole the Rex's kill, startling the creature. The Giga then ran to an open field where it swallowed the parasaur whole. Then the dinosaur felt a horrible pain on his right leg. He looked over, and there was the Rex from before biting the Giga's leg. Being bigger, the Giga was able to use his leg to pull the Rex to the ground before grabbing it by the neck and throwing it across the field into the jaws of another passing Giga. This was the Giganotosaurus Furiosa, the most feared dinosaur on the entire island. The Ark Giga finished the poor Rex off by crushing its neck before dropping the lifeless Rex to the ground. The Giga then noticed the other Giga just standing there. The Ark Giga roared angrily at the opponent, who then roared back. The two giant predators then circled around each other, roaring and growling at each other. Surrounding dinosaurs that were in the area actually stopped what they were doing to watch the two Gigas. After a final roar from each of them, the two giants charged forward and clashed. The fight was pretty brutal, with trees being knocked down and dinosaurs being killed in the crossfire. The two predators seemed evenly matched, and the battle seemed to last for hours. Being a little heavier, the Dino Crisis 2 Giga was able to overpower its Ark counterpart, but not before the latter managed to get a good bite in, causing the Dino Crisis 2 Giga to start bleeding out. The DC-2 Giga then grabbed the Ark Giga and started throwing it around and slamming it into trees. The Ark Giga fell to the ground as it hit a wall. The Dino Crisis 2 Giga roared in victory and prepared to walk away, but the Ark Giga wasn't out just yet. The DC-2 Giga then noticed all the dinosaurs who watched the fight begin to slowly back away. Then he turned around and saw the Ark Giga standing in front of him with his eyes glowing. The other Giga was confused, but all the other dinosaurs knew that the glowing eyes could only mean one thing. The Ark Giga was now mad. It had taken a significant amount of damage, meaning that its rage meter had gone up to the max. Then it let out a loud roar of anger before charging at the other Giga. The Ark Giga then rammed the DC-2 Giga into a tree and bit its neck. The other Giga screamed in pain as it tried to break free. The DC-2 Giga manages to break free and tries to retaliate, but with this new rage, the Ark Giga dodges every attack. This went on until the DC-2 Giga became worn out. This was the chance the Ark Giga had been waiting for. It then slashed the other Giga and grabbed it by the neck and began slamming it into cliffs. Then the Ark Giga let out a massive bite on the DC-2 Giga, causing it to bleed out even further. Having had enough, the DC-2 Giga pushed the Ark Giga aside and retreated back into the jungle. The Ark Giga let out an extremely loud roar in victory and wanted to make sure everyone knew that it won. Meanwhile, the DC-2 Giga was bleeding like crazy and was slowly weakening as a result. The trouble wasn't over just yet, however, for the bleeding attracted the attention of the only other giant predator on the island, but that is a story for another day. In conclusion, while the Dino Crisis 2 Giganotosaurus is stronger, bulkier, and larger, the Ark Giga has the damage over time and the rage meter on its side, making it a very dangerous foe. I think that both Giganotosaurs have an equal chance at winning and that they are evenly matched. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.